Women in Midlife. As you can see here, I have Miss Sherlyn Lai. Now, Sherlyn is a dear friend, and she has kindly agreed to talk to us today because, she is a successful corporate lady, successful business person, and not too long ago, a shift in finding her path and her passion. I just want to share that this is what I'm trying to advocate in our group here, is that we are not too old to chase our dream, not too old to venture into new things, because there's so much more that we have to enjoy in life. Correct, Sherlyn?
Yes, definitely. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Karen, for inviting me into this group,
Yeah, most welcome.
Women in Midlife, which I think is really it will benefit a lot of people. Yeah, by telling. I mean, basically, I will tell something about myself.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
I'll say tell everybody something about myself. I started in the with the banking industry. Um, Commercial and corporate banking,
Super
and
stressful.
then I move on to real corporate role, which is I work for a listed company as top management.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I won't mention the company because it's relevant. Anyway, corporate lives, um, dealing with the corporate people, it's always pressurizing.
Yeah.
And after a few years, I left the corporate scene totally,
Okay.
and to set up to SMI.
Okay.
SMI means I started my own business.
Okay.
Okay, so I started my own business. I was involved in many different kind of business. I still own a few businesses is still ongoing and active. They are in service industries, now in F&B, in
Wow.
trading, and I was in manufacturing, but of course property.
Okay.
Okay. Then of course after the pandemic, it kind of hit me that it's also my age, midlife.
Yes.
To me, I think it's time for me to move on to the next chapter of my life.
Okay.
Which means I feel that woman in midlife, this chapter should be more interesting.
I
More
couldn't
interesting.
agree with you more.
Yeah, it's more interesting. It should be more interesting, and you should be able to, because women at our age, we kind of have certain achievements.
Yeah.
I won't say we have achieved all, but we have certain achievements. We are confident about ourselves.
True.
We basically, we are not doing things for others to see. We are doing things for ourselves. This is the time.
That's the best you can say. Yes, we are doing things for us.
In fact, this is the best time.
Yes.
I mean, to me.
Yes.
So, so I'm telling myself I make this chapter different. Okay,
All
or is this chapter is actually something that I always wanted to do.
Okay. All right.
Because of all the businesses that I was involved, it's always interaction with human.
Okay. Okay.
I love people.
Right.
So that's me. I found out that yes, I can. I mean, basically, human needs another human.
Yes. Relationships.
So human interaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the most important element.
True.
Of a healthy living.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so there comes this new chapter. I've started basically I relocate my office, or so-called my main office, from the city where it's full of cars, full of traffic jams and all that, to Tanjung Bungah area, which is you have less traffic.
Yeah.
And the commute. I personally live around this area.
Okay.
So it turns not much stress for me to go. work,
Right.
So I have also by having this new office, I've also assigned a lot of jobs to my successor,
Okay.
and basically I'm kind of planning for my semi-retirement.
Okay. No, not
So yeah,
retirement. Just changing course, isn't it?
yeah, just changing course. I mean, I will never retire as in retire and have nothing to do and stay at home, which I don't believe that anyone should do
No.
that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
retirement for me at midlife is basically to find out what you really want to do and love to do,
Yeah.
and go forward and do it.
Correct.
You know,
Wouldn't you agree that actually when retirement is not so much financial, it is the ability to do what you want, when you want it, and how you want it.
that's right.
That's true freedom, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, for probably first half of our life, you have got to study, you have got to do this, you have got to get a degree, and then you have got to come out and
Mm-hmm.
and make this much of money because you need to sustain your lifestyle.
Right.
You do because you need to do.
Yes.
Now I do it because I love to do.
Exactly.
Okay, so that therefore is my Joy 6.
Your Joy6. Okay, tell us about Joy6.
Um, Joy 6, I would say it's a very special place. Um, First, I make it into a very homey, with the intention of being a community place.
Okay.
Homey, cozy, friendly, free, very free. People walk in here. They basically can pick up some musical instrument and play if they want. They can rent a place to have their Chinese tea. They can we have a little cafe, which has a very different concept. We promote a lot about Penang food.
Okay.
Very simple Penang food: breakfast, bengkali toast, egg,
Right.
nasi lemak, laksa, yam cake, a lot of them, but it's all local.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first concept I have is because I am a true Penang Knight,
Yeah.
and I love Penang,
Right.
and I've always been promoting Penang.
Right.
So I make this place a community place that people can come in and see how the real Penang true cafe.
Yeah.
Okay, with no Western pastry,
Okay.
with specialty coffee and local coffee. No Penang, no nothing outside Penang that is here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and basically with only one intention: to promote human interaction.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Because this cafe, you walk in, we love to talk to you. We love you to talk to our barista.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have QR code scanning. We don't have, basically, we want you to walk up to the cashier and order your food.
And check.
Yeah, and check it out.
Yeah.
What's special. How do you want a coffee to be?
Right.
Because I just hate to go into cafes and you order, finish eating your food,
And you go.
paying without even talking to anybody.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So this is so called a very different kind of cafe,
Right.
or a very different kind of place. And of course, this place will allows people to come in with ideas as long as it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
To propose. You want to do a workshop. You want to do a talk. You want to promote your wellness program. You want to promote. You want to do some training. Anything at all, as long as it's legal, we will love to talk to you.
Okay. So it's kind of like a co-work space, come cafe, come cookout, come
Yes.
group get together kind of place.
That's right.
Oh,
And
cool.
some chit chatting. You can and a place for you to meet people.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Meet people. I want everybody. We have people that comes in here. When you come into Joy 6, forget about your social status.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the place that you come in. You are a Joy 6 member. You remember joy. You remember people, human. You remember jokes
Yeah. Yeah.
and good coffee.
and we certainly need this given that we just went through this horrible 2 years where we've been isolated and no
That's
hugs
right.
and no conversation, isn't it? And
Yeah.
and and I want to share with the audience as well that you have to, if you're around the vicinity, you must go to Joy6 because it's there's no pressure. There's no pressure of, oh, you can sit as long as you want or as for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
There's no pressure that you have to buy any food from them. You can order from outside, enjoy it, and the only request, obviously, you still have to survive, so is to get some drinks from the cafe, and that's the minimum requirement requested. And it's a beautiful kitchen where you can hang out, cook out with your friends, and not worrying about disturbing your neighbors or your office space, that kind of thing. And I think this is an absolutely cool idea, and I certainly will be using your space because it is a great way. And I met some really nice ladies while we were there the last time. And it is, I think your concept is unique, but at the same time it has a purpose, and I think that's the main thing that all your clients should be grateful for.
That's right. It's with it's this purpose that human interaction is one thing, and I do not believe over the past 3 years I've seen older people, because of the lockdown,
Yeah.
MCO and all that. They actually mental wellness
Yes,
is affected.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
and just simply because there is no human interaction for them, they can't go out, they can't breathe, they can't go out to another place. They always stay in within these four walls of their house, and
Correct.
and
Yeah.
that's it, and in front of a TV. That's not healthy at all.
No.
So I want people to get out. There is no reason why, at the age of 60s, 70s, you must stay at home.
Yes.
At the age of 60s, 70s, even 80s,
You should go out.
come.
Yeah.
We have people in wheelchair. We will have our good people here to serve to basically help them.
Right.
So we want them to come out,
Yeah.
mix with and mix with other human beings. Instead of staying at home and in front of that square thing. Called
Exactly.
television or computers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So basically, this is the main purpose of Joy6.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I know that in just a few short months, your cafe is actually very popular already. And I hope that you will have more success going forward. But I do want to ask you, and I would love for you to share with the audience, is that, one of the episodes I did was about women our age generally would have come to a point where career-wise, they would have made it, or they're close to retirement and all that. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel that we are just at the beginning, like you said. We just, this is the stage where we can explore. We don't have inhibitions. We are kind of free to try things out. And what made you do such a huge shift, and what was the trigger for you to say, okay, I'm taking this plunge and I'm going to just do it? What was your mindset at that time?
Okay, what triggers it is, frankly, for so many years of managing different kind of business and a few business at one time, it tires me out, frankly. So because not all your business is managing business, dealing with people is what I love to do. Okay. However, I think to go into the nitty gritty part, micro, a little bit. Sometimes you cannot afford to do a lot of them. To look into micro things and all that.
Right.
It just tired me out. I just thought I need a change. Our life should be
Fine.
should evolve at certain age.
Yeah.
And like I said, it doesn't mean that you retire and that's the end of your life. I'm just retiring from the first chapter.
Yeah.
I am going for the second chapter, which is basically free myself and, like I said, do the things that I always love to do.
Right.
That is, this place I create a place that everybody can share their experiences, share their life experiences, share their knowledge, share happiness,
Yeah. Yeah.
even share your story.
Correct.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's a place that I always love to do. I sit down with everybody, we'll start talking about, hey, how, we don't talk, we're talking about the present moment.
Yes.
Like,
Being
what are
present. Yeah.
and what are we going to do tomorrow? Present and future. Yeah, that's it. And I always love the place because when you're involved in, when you were in corporate, you know how important is social status.
Yes.
And frankly, I think I hate that so much.
Yeah.
So,
It's true.
to me, um, I also create this place is because I want people to walk in here, regardless of your social status.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all sit here, sit on the same chair, use the same cutlery,
Yeah.
same kind of when we just have small talk. We don't have to talk about
Deep conversations.
economics,
Yeah.
the economy of the world, a war of anything. We just talk about anything that make us laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is what I always want to do. The main intention of this place is always human interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want this place to be a place that everybody comes in here and feel the same.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Irregardless of your age, irregardless. We just had a birthday gathering for people who are frequent here. In different century, like the 50s, one in 50s, one in her 60s, and the other one is almost 80.
Yeah.
And
Why not?
three of them celebrated their birthday
Mm.
at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, you are from different background. You are from different, especially different education background. You probably speaks different language
Yeah.
slightly. You celebrate your birthday. Everybody celebrate birthday.
And it's a great way to celebrate our differences, isn't it? And then
Yes.
just enjoying. I mean, the more we understand others, I think the world will be a much better place as well.
Right.
Correct?
You know.
So I want to share with you as well and with our audience the term happiness. Uh, to a lot of people, happiness is always tagged along to, oh, when I achieve that, I'll be happy. When I achieve 5 million, I'll be happy. Now, the problem is when you do achieve the goal, then you start thinking, oh, I'm not so happy. So that's one thing. The second second group of people will think, oh, well, my everything's going great, but it's just boring and casual for them, meaning they just can't seem to find the happiness. And the final thing is, at the end of the day, don't you agree that happiness is when, like you said, one, when you are present and enjoying the moment as it is, and two, when you build such great relationship that that those relationship lifts you up in spirit and in the moment. So that I can see on your face when you talk about that kind of relationship, how happy you are, and suddenly your eyes and your face just lights up.
Glow.
Yes. And that's something, because it's not money. Because you can't take the money down to your grave. You can't. And it's those relationships that builds your community, and how Joy6 is doing this. And it's just a great platform for us. We are lucky to be around in Pinang, and I hope our audience out there in the world will consider tapping into Sherlyn's expertise and see how you can
Come
do
in
the
and
same.
meet me.
Yes. So to our audience, if you have questions, write it down in the comment, and I will get Sherlyn to respond to you. Or
We'll probably
teach
have the next session.
Exactly. Yes, why not?
Yeah.
And we'll share some things on videos of Joy6 and see how that communication can be such integral part of our daily lives and our journey forward. So thank you so
Sure.
much, Sherlyn. And
Thank
is
you.
there any advice you would like to give to our audience who are all women in midlife?
Simple. Come out. Get out from your house. start meeting new people.
Wonderful. Thank you
Okay?
so much.
All right then.
Thank you. Take care.
Hope to see every one of your member here. Okay? Just called Woman in Midlife. We might have surprise for you.
Wow. Did you hear that, guys? Listen to that. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
All right then.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.